Good morning, traders. Welcome to the morning update from Phoenix Blue. This is Thursday, the 14th of June, and my name is Mark Owen. So yesterday was a relatively quiet day in the market. A little bit of news. British pound CPI data came in better than forecast at 2.9%. But really, the markets have been quite flat. I mean, you'll have seen that the Canadian dollar has been the mover of the week so far, but today is the big day in terms of news announcements, and it's going to be followed pretty heavily with news announcements tomorrow. However, I think what the market's been waiting for is the FOMC, and that's coming at 7 p.m. tonight. So this morning we had the industrial production year on year from China coming in slightly better than forecast. And we're seeing the Australasian markets just rally on the back of that, I see. At 9:30 a.m., we've got the average earnings index. That's coming out on sterling, forecast at 2.4%. Then at 1:30 p.m., we've got CPI data, core CPI, core retail sales, and retail sales, all from the US. And this is just a few hours in advance of the FOMC economic projections and statement and funds rate projections. So all this data is going to have an impact. No doubt we'll see huge volatility around 7 p.m. when we see the federal funds rate announcement. We are forecasting a slight increase of 25 basis points. So let's see what happens, because what's been interesting is although that is forecast for the rise, when we're seeing a decline in the dollar, the dollar's getting sold off. We've also got commercials extremes on the COT report of buying dollars. So the fact that we're forecasting a rate increase and the dollar's selling off is quite interesting for me. And we'll look at the technicals on that shortly. 7:30 is where all the details are going to come out on the FOMC press conference. So expect the volatility to continue going pretty crazy through that next sort of hour between 7:30 and 8:30. And then the day is finished off at 11:45 p.m. with GDP from New Zealand. And as we've seen since our COT signal to go long on Kiwi's pretty much accelerated very, very strongly to the upside. Sorry there. So Kiwi's been performing well, and the one news announcement I did miss off there actually was the 330 crude oil inventories. This should be significant as well based on the Canadian dollar, because obviously the correlation there between crude oil and Canadian dollar. Also, dollar CAD's coming to a major support level, which we'll take a look at as well. Okay, so let's look at the charts. So dollar index, as we highlighted yesterday, this is a weekly chart, bottom of a channel. Can see our fib levels. We've got a COT extreme. But this week, you can see that the current black candle here is selling off. So are we going to see a market come back in here? So let's just take a deeper look onto the daily chart. So if we look at the daily chart, are we forming a potential inverse head and shoulders for the market to make a correction to go back up to the upside and test that 99 sort of level on the dollar index? Well, time will tell. Opportunity for the riskier trader will be looking at buy limit orders in around 96.40 or trading PA from down there and taking some profit if it does move in your direction prior to the break of the neckline. So if we're looking at going long dollar there, then obviously we want to be looking at shorting euro. So let's have a look and see how they correlate. So euro, yesterday I highlighted that diamond top, the intersection of two channels. And now if you look at the sort of 112.50 zone, that red line, and I've put a grey box, which will be the top of the channel as well. If you are looking at getting short euro dollar, that would be somewhere very, very interesting to be looking at shorts. And then make sure if you are shorting, we're going to get stops above structure high, and we'll look to target the 108s. Ultimately, you know, any trade can go against you, and if we do break to the upside, then so be it, but we'll know there'll be a push up towards 114.50 if that is the case. So dollar yen, no real trend direction here. We've got the weekly chart over in the big chart, and the chart on the inset is the H4, the 4-hourly chart. You can see my alert set, this little red arrow, just through here about 110.70. So I'm watching this structure level. So we're going to see if the dollar yen is going to get a kicker off this trend line. And if it is, I'm not going to buy in until I see a clear break of this, and then I'll look for the market to do some sort of retracement before buying into dollar yen. Um, Next market, sterling. So yesterday we highlighted that sterling could rally up into this zone here. At which point will it break or will it bounce? Well, only time will tell. We did take a trade on euro pound short, which we'll show you in a minute. If you'd like to know how we take these trades and you want to be part of it, then the best thing to do is drop us an email at info@Phoenix Blue. And come and join one of our workshops, and you'll get to know a little bit more about us, and meet some of our team. Okay, so pound, be careful. We've got news coming out later, so make sure if you are trading, you've got your position and your risk management correct. You don't want to be caught in any wild swings on the wrong side of the market. So there could be opportunity here, depending what comes out of the US. Maybe any sort of correction, any sell underneath the low of today's candle tomorrow, if we do remain bullish on this market. If this reversal pattern is going to play out, then this is just going to form a potential lower high, and we'd look to see the market test this lower channel. So let's see what happens. Dollar CAD. Well, yesterday morning when I gave you the video, we were somewhere around here, and I said that this market's heading down to U132s. We're there now, so hopefully any of those people watching this video would have taken some trades, even if it wasn't dollar CAD, something CAD related. This market was moving, there was momentum behind it. Look at swing trades, look at smaller time frames, go where the money flow is, and the money flow for the last few days has been buying Canadian dollar. Now we're at this interesting zone right now, this trend line, and we can see it's been respected now since April 16. So what I want to do is I want to see if it's going to be respected again in June 17. So be careful, watch for significant reaction at this level to see if we're going to break through or bounce. Okay, Kiwi CAD, just a little trade update. You can see we've already taken out of the trade twice already. We've got a fantastic entry up here at 97.40s. We took money out on Friday, we took some money out on Monday, and now we're just letting it run. And we will be looking at potential add-in opportunities, because we see this running another good few hundred pips, somewhere in the region of that 92.40 areas it's done previously over here and over here. So we see this support zone as an ideal place to be taking profit off the table. Now, how can we do that? Well, very simple, structure-based trading. Just putting some very simple guidelines here for you. The red horizontals, look for price to come back to those. So look for a retracement, and then on the retracement, look for some clear price action signals, and then we'll look to trade that short down to our target price. If this video isn't making sense or you're enjoying the video, please make sure you click like, share it with friends. If you want to know more about us, come to the website, drop us an email, leave your details, and we'll be in contact. Okay, Euro Pound, as you can see, this was another trade we took last week. We can see the market came in beautifully. We pretty much got the highs, you could say, but what we did was we waited for that change in momentum. These are things that we'll go through in our program, how we do that, and now we're looking at potentially adding into this market. But first and foremost, it's got to break a significant level that we've got highlighted there in blue. Once this has happened, then we can look at trading or adding more positions to the short side. Finally, we're going to look at gold. We're looking at gold not just because it's FOMC today, but it's also quite a clean chart. So weekly chart, you can see clear uptrend. You might argue that this current high, this one here, isn't higher, but it is. It's about $1 higher than this previous high here. So you've got higher highs, higher lows. Very simple basics of a trend. So the next thing is, where's it going? So we're looking at a potential retracement down to a lower trend line. And if we look at the smaller time frame, moving from the weekly to the daily, this is where we can see how some people may get caught into looking at taking trades that maybe they shouldn't. So why am I saying that? So yes, you do get bullish price action. Yes, the FOMC is speaking. They could disappoint. They could over. We don't know. But the point is, I wouldn't be taking this trade here because we aren't at support. Look where the best trades have come. Here, 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 here. Now, we didn't know that at the time. This one, yes, but, you know, it's simple here. Just wait for price to come down, do what it needs to do, look for opportunities here, and then you can ride this back up towards the 1300. So you want to be setting alerts around the 1235, so you're getting ready to take a trade in and around that 1232 area. Okay, so it is today our trading workshop in London. Still not too late to register. We've got some spaces, so if you are in the area or you just want to come along for a meetup, drop us an email at info@phoenixblue.co.uk or click on the link eventbrite.com/e/trade Forex a fund manager's ticket, that one there, and we will look forward to seeing you. Like I said earlier in the video, guys, we'd like to get a little bit more interaction with you on that watch it. There's a lot of you that are watching these videos, but you're not interacting with us, so please leave a comment, hit like, ask us any questions you want, and we'll be in contact. All right, have a good day, be disciplined, major news today. Okay, and we'll see you bright and early tomorrow.